A Paul Thomas Anderson movie with Leonardo DiCaprio and Benicio del Toro was definitely not on my bingo card list, but now that I have seen this movie, I am oh so glad that this movie actually does exist. Let's discuss one battle after another.
Bat an eyelash.
Good morning.
There are no hands on the clock.
Why?
So One Battle After Another stars Leonardo DiCaprio, Benicio del Toro, Sean Penn, Chase Infiniti, Regina Hall, and Teyana Taylor. To be honest, it didn't take me too long into this movie to start realizing just how extremely relevant the subject matter of this movie is, particularly in this political climate where we are definitely cracking down on immigration and we're putting people in cages, and that's exactly what the freedom fighters in this movie are trying to rebel against. Leonardo DiCaprio's character in this film is a former revolutionary, and he's helping to fight against the system that is locking immigrants in cages like animals. Like I said, it's very well timed. And when you're watching this film, you might just find yourself feeling a bit different in terms of your opinion on the matter, because when you look at people's lives in these kind of situations from a different perspective, it does really change things, and hopefully movies like this help to give people a sense of empathy. Really what I'm thinking, I hope people will take from this kind of a movie, seeing these characters, seeing the struggle that they are going through, and maybe we can sympathize a bit for them. Now let's start out by talking about Leonardo DiCaprio, okay? Because this guy, he really is a stellar actor. Does he really ever disappoint? He did another solid performance in this movie. Actually, when I was watching this film, I kept thinking how much his character in this movie was reminding me of his character in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Both of those characters were similarly kind of train wrecks, and but they both had that integrity going on, at least particularly in this movie. This guy, he actually is someone that has like a lot of integrity, probably more than the guy in Once Upon a Time to be Hollywood, to be honest, because that guy was a very narcissistic, self-absorbed actor. So, but in terms of like that energy that he's bringing into this movie, it's very similar in my opinion. But yeah, his character he's a good-natured person, and he's just trying to help fight for these equal rights. And first and foremost, you'll see in this movie that he actually is very dedicated to being a father. I think that Leo really did a great job playing in this movie. He had great chemistry with all the actors that he shared screen with, and I think that, yeah, yet another excellent Leonardo DiCaprio performance. Sean Penn plays Colonel Stephen Lockjaw, and this is by far one of his most interesting roles. You're going to absolutely hate this guy in this movie, and yet there's something that's just hard to look away with, right? He is just kind of intriguing. He pulls you in. Like I said, he's a very bad guy. He's a very shitty character. But it was kind of fascinating seeing Sean Penn, because I have not seen him in a movie in quite some time. And seeing him in this movie, he's obviously looking quite a bit older, quite a bit more gruff. He really has that military look to him. He has that down pat. And his demeanor, oh my God, it's just, his character was so strange. And yeah, Sean Penn really knocked it out of the park. And I think the fact that he is older is the reason that he's able to play this character and play him so well. This guy offered a lot of really interesting parts to the movie. And believe it or not, one of those parts is actually humor. There is some funny things to be taken out of his character in this movie for sure. Teyana Taylor makes a big impression in this film, showing a woman who is so dedicated to the fight that she is willing to risk it all. She doesn't care. It's like she gets a thrill out of this whole thing. I think she is kind of an adrenaline junkie. She wants to do this. She's doing it for a cause, I think, of course, but at the same time, I think she's also doing it for the thrill and for that ability to put her foot down and say, no, I'm in control. You don't get to control me. She makes a huge impact in this movie. And even though she's not in this movie a ton, her presence is felt throughout the entirety of this film. Like most Paul Thomas Anderson movies, there's something kind of unnerving going on with this movie.
All right, go fuck yourself. That shit has nothing to do with me. All right, I run a legitimate business here.
It's the way he films things, the way he chooses the musical score, or the composers that he chooses. They have a way of giving you a musical score that makes the movie feel just that much more intense. It is a longer movie. It's well over 2.5 hours. And yet, because of the franticness of the way the plot goes and the music and the intensity of it all, it kind of flies right by. And really quickly, we do need to talk about Benicio del Toro. Man, oh man, I really do love this guy. When I see him in a movie, movie. It's an immediate selling point. There's something just suave about him. He's always just so suave, and he was extra suave in this movie. His character is just really chill. He plays the sensei guy. He plays a sensei in this movie, and you've probably seen in the commercials some of the interactions between him and Leo, where he's giving him the gun and bowing down and saying, "Courage, courage, Bob, courage." And he's just really another excellent actor in this film. Benicio del Toro, someone who is always worth checking out, and he's very much worth checking out in this movie. And I cannot in good conscience end this review without talking about Chase Infiniti. This girl really did a fantastic job in this movie. She plays somebody who has no mother. Her mother figure is not in her life. She's just been living with her father, played by Leonardo DiCaprio, who is kind of a train wreck, guys. He's a bit of an alcoholic. He's abusing all kinds of drugs. He's a former revolutionary. His head's all over the place. And here she is as a kid, sort of having to raise an adult. And you really see that in her performance, that this is a girl who has been through plenty of shit, and she knows how to hold her own big time. And she has really good chemistry with Leo. And I think that this girl has a bright future ahead of her. She did awesome. All in all, this movie is very much worth seeing in cinemas. It's got a lot going for it. It is intense from start to finish. It manages to have tension. It manages to have humor. It manages to have drama. There's really some heartwarming parts in this movie. There's some really good action scenes in this movie. This movie has a very interesting musical score, lots of pianos, lots of key smashing and making you feel like, wow, something bad is about to happen. And these performances, this whole cast, everybody in this movie really just sold their characters so well. Paul Thomas Anderson, he really knows how to bring it out of an actor.
Shut up! Will you shut up? Shut up! Shut up!
His movies are typically they feature very weird characters, and this movie has that. And I liked the way this movie is showing you just how ridiculous racism looks, because this movie really does paint fun of people who are racist. And it's true. You guys, anybody that's out there that's a racist, you just look stupid. You look really dumb and uneducated. And I liked the way this movie poked fun of that. That was very much needed, and I don't think that if you are a good person who is not a racist, you're not going to take any issue with any of the stuff you see in this movie. It's all played for laughs, guys, because you have to admit, it is very funny to think that you're better than another human. It just doesn't make any sense. So yeah, I'm very much recommending you see this movie. It's worth seeing in cinemas. It is 2.5 hours long, actually a bit over that, so do keep that in mind. Don't drink an entire large slushie and eat a bunch of popcorn, because if you leave to go to the bathroom, you're gonna be missing out on some really great stuff. For me, this movie is a 9.5 out of 10. What did you guys think of it? If you've seen it yet, go ahead and put your thoughts on it in the comments and let me know. If you liked this video, go ahead and hit the like button. I know I might have said some stuff that probably offended some people, and to those people, I'm really sorry for that. I'm really sorry. I'm playing a violin right here, right just for you guys. If you liked this video, like I said, hit the button and subscribe to this channel if you want to hear more. Later.